Where to begin? Hi friends, my name is Britt. Yesterday, some shit went down. I don't really know what to say about it, but I really want to investigate it here today, and I want to especially slow down a lot of what happened and really kind of dive into the options of what a lot of this can be. One of the aspects of my channel and the way that I function here in the world, because I love having conversation about stuff like this, is to approach spirituality and this kind of very woo-woo spiritual world with a very grounded and logistic point of view, because I know that a lot of people within the spiritual community can give off this kind of like, just like airy-fairy in the clouds type of vibration, just that everything is so perfect and universe is always providing, and it's like, yes, while all of this is well and good and true, I think it's also really, really nice to be able to break down a lot of this stuff into conversations that we can have with everybody, conversations that we can have with people that don't necessarily have a spiritual practice or haven't really had an experience that they would call revelatory in their lives toward these kinds of spiritual aspects. Basically what happened is this. Yesterday I filmed a video, and I'm in the exact same spot at this exact same time, about personal change, because I stopped drinking alcohol and I've just made a lot of changes since the new year has begun, and I've just been feeling so amazing and so rained upon with blessings and abundance. And I was speaking about that yesterday. Well, I didn't know anything that was going on around me, but upon editing the footage last night, I was beside myself because I started seeing these things all around me. I started seeing these orbs, circular orbs of light that would kind of travel in a glittery way, go all over the place. I want to explore this with you, and please, I'm going to ask before we get started, if this interests you, I want to know you more. I want you to follow me. I want you to click the little red subscribe button down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you think it's interesting. And please, if you're interested in stuff like this, whether it's from a spiritual perspective, spirit guides, angels, higher self, or if you're really into paranormal stuff and you think some of this might be like ghosts or energies or spirits on that side of the realm, please send this to anyone that's also interested in paranormal stuff and people that are skeptical, because I can't explain a lot of the stuff that's happened, and I am opening it up, and I really want to slow down a lot of these instances that are like really hard to miss. I really want to have this conversation. The way I'm going to structure and format this video is that I will cut out all the audio except certain key points, because there are 2 instances where you can actually hear audio. So without further ado, I'm going to hop right into the video. Let's start at the very beginning. If you haven't seen the original video, I definitely recommend doing that, because some of the things that I say and what we see correlate. For instance, this throat activation, as I'm saying, this is the best I've felt in a long time. An orb comes right out of my throat and zips off screen. Now I'm going to slow it down. Keep in mind I've recorded in this spot numerous times and never had any dust, so I don't think that dust is a probable factor here. My name is Britt. This one starts in my chest and goes off screen. Then one comes off my earring and off my shoulder, stop and do a little loop, and then go off screen. And right as they do a little loop, one comes from the crown of my head up too. I'll slow it down. Just after that, 2 come off my shoulder and go off screen, and then another flurry. Here's another circling around my earring. And this was the first that really caught my eye when I was editing the night before. You'll see 2 lights come out of the exact same spot on my temple, and then another from down below. And I'll slow it down for you. And then as I'm talking about how I reset my altar, it seems as though one comes from behind and makes a wave pattern forward. At least that's what it looks like. And I'll slow that one down and zoom in. So this next one was interesting too, because I was talking about how I dealt with depression. One comes over from my crystal grid, across my shirt, across my hair, and loops into my chest.
This next one I think is probably the most exciting of the entire video. 2 come from just behind my head and take the same jagged flight pattern out of screen. I will zoom in. This one, I don't know what's going on, but it's near the end of the video and you can see just like a lightning bolt coming into my head, and you can hear it too. I'll turn the audio on. And this is the last. Right as I glance away from saying goodbye, another path of 7. I'll slow it down. 2 from my eye gaze, 3 over by the couch, and another 2 that come off my body.
Thank you all so much for tuning into this today. I really hope that it was as interesting for you as it was for me. Please open up a conversation about this. What did you think? How did you feel at the beginning of the video? And how did you feel now that you're at the end of the video? Please leave it for me in the comment section down below. And yeah, I really hope to see you in my next video. I wasn't anticipating filming this today, but obviously, given the circumstances, I had pretty much no other choice because I was totally beside myself last night when I started editing this footage and seeing what was going on. Thank you, and I hope that you have a really beautiful rest of your day. I'll see you in my next video. Namaste. Are you here, spirits? Are you here? Man. I love the way that spirit communicates. And I think it's really cool too, because it's like this is the kind of stuff that I've been trying to talk about on this channel, and then it's almost like my spirit guides gave me a visual presence so that I could really elaborate on this conversation here on my YouTube channel, because I was just delivering a message that I really wanted to yesterday about my changes in this year, and then I go back and watch the footage and it's like, whee! Just like all these things happening all around me. And it's new for me too. This isn't something that I'm really accustomed to, so just keep that in mind. Love ya.